Hi, I'm Gemma. Welcome to your practice for today. Today's sequence sees us entirely seated for the duration. We're going to be focusing on moving the spine in its 6 different directions, working to try and free up any tension, just generally get a little bit of movement back. If you're somebody who works in a seated position, either at a desk or maybe you sit in a car, you should find that this one really helps to bring that little bit of mobility back into your spine. So I want you to go ahead and find yourself a comfortable seat, whether that's cross-legged on your mat, whether you prefer to kneel, or even perhaps seated at your desk in your chair. Either way, you're going to sit comfortably, and I want you to bring the hands either onto the knees or into the lap. And then, provided that it's safe for you to do so, I want you just to close the eyes. Take a deep breath in, and then a deep breath out. And I want you to start by noticing how your back feels right now, seeing if you can notice everything about your posture. How does it feel through the shoulders, the upper body? Is it slightly hunched and rounded? Is there any tension in the neck? How's the lower back feeling? Take a pause again, let the whole of your attention run the length of your spine from crown to tailbone and back up. And then again, keeping those eyes closed if it's appropriate. As you breathe in next time, I want you to imagine a little bit of length waving its way up to the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, all of that length is going to stay, but the muscles are just going to relax a little bit more. Breathing in, waving that length up to the crown of the head. Exhale, relax. And again, breathing in, nice and tall. Exhale, relax. Blinking the eyes open, we're going to add a little bit of arm movement in. So as you breathe in next time, lift the arms all the way up above the head, stretch. Exhale, lower. 2 more, breathing in, lift. Exhale, lower. Imagining that spine getting just a little bit longer with each breath in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Coming into a twist now. As you breathe in, arms come up above the head. And then as you exhale, gently twist round to your right, lowering the hand. So one hand comes down onto the shin, one hand comes just behind you. Using that same principle as before, as you inhale, wave length up to the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, maybe wind a little further round to the right. And then I want you to hold here, but you're holding the pose, not your breath. Let the breath travel freely up and down the length of the spine. Inhaling to the crown of the head. Exhale, relaxing back out again. Holding here for one more breath. And then as you inhale next time, gently lift those arms all the way back up above the head, coming back to center. Exhale, take your twist down and round to the left. Lowering the hands, take a pause. Let that inhale bring all of that space up to the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, maybe winding a little further round to the left. Holding still here. Notice if it feels different on this side to the previous side. Keeping your attention solely in the breath, in the twist in the spine. Big breath in. Big breath out. And then when you're ready, inhale, lifting back to center. Now we're going to keep moving a little bit quicker with the breath. Now exhale, take that twist round to the right. Inhale, lift the arms up above the head. Exhale, take it round to the left. Keep moving, breathing in and lift. Breathing out to lower. Once more, big breath in. Big breath out. As you breathe in next time, arms come up above the head. Exhale, dropping them down onto the knees or the lap. And again, closing the eyes. Taking a pause. Notice how the back feels again. Any change. And then blinking those eyes open, we're going to come into a side bend. So your right hand is going to come down to your side. As you breathe in, left arm floats all the way up. And then exhale, gently bend over to the right. Keep the sitting bones square on the mat and stretch right up to the left fingertips. Take the gaze where it's most comfortable. So if it feels like it's less tension through the neck to take the gaze down, you can do. Breathing in and out here. Feel that stretch all the way up the left side of the body. Inhale, lifting both arms up above the head. Exhale, taking it down and across to the other side. Easing that stretch down through the whole of the right side. Again, adjust the gaze to where it needs to be. Big breath in. Big breath out. And we're going to start to sway a little from side to side. Breathing in, arms come up. Exhale, take it over to the right. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, take it over to the left. Once more to either direction, breathing in. And breathing out. Finishing up by taking it over to the left. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, bring them down onto the lap. And again, pause here, close the eyes. Notice that sense of space now down through the sides of the body. The shoulders relax, the neck becomes a little more free. Blink the eyes open. Come into our back bend now. So hands are going to come out behind you. You can stay up on the fingertips or flat palms. It's entirely up to you. As you breathe in, I want you to roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, and then just lifting the gaze up a little. Exhale, relax. It doesn't need to be a big back bend here. Inhale, roll the shoulders, lift the chest. Exhale, relax. We're going to do once more. Big breath in, roll and lift. Exhale, relax. Taking ourselves into a forward bend now. Big breath in, take the arms up above the head. Exhale, bring them down in front of you. Take a pause here. So let the lower back relax, let the tailbone drop back down towards the mat, and then take the gaze out towards the fingertips. As you breathe in, I want you to imagine a wave that travels up the length of the spine, lifts you up onto the fingertips, and then exhale, fold you back down again. And take two more like this. Big breath in, up onto the fingers, gazing out. Exhale, folding down. And again, big breath in. And then fold, holding your forward bend wherever it's comfortable for you to do so. Relax the shoulders, the elbows, the head and the neck. Come back to that idea of the inhale traveling from the tailbone to the crown of the head. And then adding a little bonus stretch in here, I want you to tiptoe your hands over to the right side of your mat. Keep the sitting bones square. Keep the head drop down, finding that stretch all the way out through the left side of your body. Hands come back to center. Walking them out and across to the other side. And again, working that stretch down the whole of the right side of the body now. Holding here for another breath. Hands move back to the center. Walking them back in towards you, stacking the spine all the way back up. Going to come back to those 3 breaths, just lifting the arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, and the last one, big breath in. Exhale, bring the hands down to rest on the knees or in the lap. Close the eyes and settle. Notice the whole of your spine. Again, imagining those vertebrae like little pieces of driftwood floating on that wave of the spine. As you sit here and you notice how the back of the body is feeling, let that breath continue to travel. On the inhale, it travels from the tailbone up, following the gentle curves of the spine to the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, it softly releases all the way back down. 2 more breaths like this. Inhale, tailbone to crown. Exhale, crown to tailbone. And again. a moment to let the whole of the body soften a little. Notice how you feel, taking that simple seated sequence. You can rest here a while longer, or gently blinking the eyes open. Taking one last breath here, inhaling, arms all the way up. Touching the palms together this time, and as you exhale, bring them all the way down into the center of the chest. Closing your practice. Namaste.